Yeah, Beijing does have a strange history of urban planning, and mainly categorized by just very top-down actions. And that's why it's got so many weird places, a lot of places that don't work. It's either fake historicism or just completely inhuman scale. Dashala is about 600 years old. It's played quite a key role in a lot of the development of Beijing. It was prosperous, but through mercantile action rather than it being the center of power. It was where the kind of nightlife was happening in Qing Dynasty, really where Peking opera began. It also had quite a history of brothels, Dashala being south of the imperial city. It wasn't as strictly regulated as the north. It was a bit freer, even in the urban fabric. It was denser courtyard houses in this area. They're quite small. You can see a lot of the strange, like Art Deco sort of style facades. It's not so perpendicular as the rest of the city. It grew organically. The area is really complicated. It's very difficult to do anything. It's sort of been stagnant, I suppose, for the past 10 years. For this year's Beijing Design Week, we launched Dashala Pilot, which is a series of projects and exhibitions that are for a long-term benefit of Dashala. So this is divided into 4 categories. The architectural design pilot. This is to do with finding renovation techniques to actually build up a toolbox that we can provide to both businesses and residents in the area and also any people who are incoming, about how to really approach using these buildings, because it's very, very difficult. It's usually much easier to just demolish. You know, there's a lot of problems where let's say the developer owns like 90% of a courtyard house, but there's, 2 residents that do not want to leave. How do we divide up the space so that they can stay and they can still have their own property, but how can we improve the situation? The second category is environmental infrastructure. Parking is a really big problem. The hutong's just not made for cars. Yeah, they're about 6 meters wide, but you need to have vehicle access somehow. So it's a very simple bench. I mean, so it's public furniture that uses the space, but at the same time it can fold away. Third pilot is local business collaboration. So any new programs we're bringing in, it's not to compete with local businesses. Actually, it's just to kind of show them some new way. They are literally just roaming around in their 3-wheeled motorbike, providing services for local businesses with visual identity. The fourth one is local craft. One of the local craftsmen does traditional woodblock printing. That's like old Beijing especially, and also to give him more exposure. So we gave him a space on this main street. He's doing workshops in there. So rather than a tabula rasa style development, you wipe everything out and then you bring all new things in. Actually what we're just trying to do is insert programs into certain spaces that the developer has acquired that will have like a radiating effect on the rest of the area. Having a normal, organically developed urban centre in Beijing. You can come here all day or you can live here.